Hello basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training, and today I'm going to give you some team give and go basketball drills that you can run with your team in your next practice. So hello everyone, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training. If you're new to this channel, on this channel I show you basketball plays, drills, and skills. So if you like that stuff, hit that like button and subscribe. But anyways, today I'm going to give you some great team basketball drills that are going to help your team with the give and go. So these are going to be drills that range from the very young all the way to the advanced. We're going to step them up each of the age groups. So let's get down to the clipboard and let's check these out. Okay, so at the very beginning, we can run this drill where it's just very nice and simple, where you have two lines, one at the free throw line extended and one at the key extended. And what you're going to be doing is just having this player pass over to that guy over there, the first player in this line. He's then going to cut towards the rim. He's going to receive that ball back, and he's going to go in for a layup. Meanwhile, this player is going to be following to get that rebound, and then they're going to be switching lines. Very nice, very easy, very simple. Now let's step it up to the next age group, which is going to be a little bit more advanced. So now we're going to be going up and advancing to the middle school and the high school range. Okay, so now we have player 1 without the ball. Instead, we're going to have player 2 passing to player 1. Player 2 is then going to cut across the key, and that's where player 1 is going to go and pass to player 2. Now player 1 is going to cut towards the rim on this side, on the left side, and now player 2 is going to pass player 1 back the ball, and he can go in for the layup on the left side. Now, once they get ready and done on the left side, of course, whatever you do on the left side, you have to do on the right and vice versa, so you would then just switch the lines over to this side and move this line over to here, and you would do the same thing, except the layup would be happening on that right side. Now stepping this up again, so at the high school level, this is where I would start this one, grade 9 and higher. We would then have player 2 pass over to player 1 just like the last drill. Player 1 would then pass back to player 2, and player 1 is going to be going down on the left side. He could even go down the middle too if you wanted your team to practice the floater. Player 2 would then pass the ball back to player 1. Player 2 would then follow his pass behind player 1 and try to get back in time to contest player 1's layup. Of course, this is a non-contact practice, so there will not be any charges being taken. If you were running a contact practice, you could run charges. It's up to you. I might do a video in the later time about contact versus non-contact practices. Let me know in the comment section below what you would think about something like that. Now, in this next drill, what we're going to have is player 2. We're going to have a coach over here and a one line over here. Player 2 is going to pass to the coach, and what's going to happen, you could do this as a warm-up as well. Player 2 could then cut towards the rim, or he could pop over to the mid-range section. And if we're going to do that, especially as a warm-up, this is a fantastic drill. The coach would then pass back to player 2 doing whatever he's going to do. And then player 2 would then follow his shot, pass back to the coach, and then loop back around. Now, if you wanted to make this more advanced, what you could do is have player 2 still starting with the ball. He would then pass to the coach. He would cut across the key to roughly around the free throw line. He would then do a stutter step and pop back out to the other side, free throw line extended. The coach would then pass him back the ball. He would do some kind of jab fake or shot fake, and he would go in for the layup. Now he would get his rebound, pass back to the coach, go in the back of that line, and the next player would be up. Player 3 would then pass back to the coach. Again, same thing, stutter step right there, pass over to the player, jab step, shot fake something, and then go in for a layup. He could either pass back to the coach or pass back to the next player in line. It's totally up to him. Okay, so now this next drill is a fantastic drill at the high school level. It's going to teach your team passing, fast passing, as well as multiple positions on the court. So what's going to happen first is the first player in this line is going to pass over to player 5. Player 5 is then going to pass down to the post player, who is going to be either posting up an imaginary ghost, or he could be posting up the coach. It doesn't matter. Now what's going to happen now is player 1 is going to be cutting towards the rim, where player 2 is going to pass the ball over to player 1, either it being a lob pass, a bounce pass, something like that, and player 1 is going to go in for the layup. Now, player 2, he is going to then spin around the coach. He's going to get that rebound. He is then going to pass over to a player 3. He's going to finish in that line. Player 5 made that pass, so he's going to go down to the post, and player 1 is going to fill over in that line. And it's going to continue just like that. Now, what we want is as soon as player 3 makes that pass, we want that pass to go really quickly because player 3 is already cutting towards the rim. As soon as player 4 makes that pass to the post, player 3 needs to be cutting towards the rim. Now, what we are addressing here is quick passing, but also looking for the weak side cutter. So if we have a play going on over on this side, and player 3 notices that his man is looking over here and not paying attention to him or something, or there's no defender on him, he's learning that he needs to cut towards the rim. Player 5 is now learning to look over on this side towards the weak side just in case there's somebody cutting. And now player 3 is able to get his layup. Now, even though this is a drill and could be used as a warm-up as well, depending on how many players you have in your warm-up before a game, this is very beneficial for court vision and court IQ. Now, I hope that these drills help your team. If they do, let us know in the comments below, and I will see you guys again in our next video, which is again tomorrow.